We're back. We got the camera going now, and we're going to give it a few minutes for the room to repopulate, and we're gonna do a giveaway. We did a giveaway for the 1,000 sub mark, and now we're doing a monetization giveaway. And in my opinion, this one is a much better giveaway than the last one. So the way this will work is, here on the 19th hole, which if you haven't done so yet, I encourage you all to check us out. Alright, I have no idea what this is here. Alright, 19th hole. Here we go. So if you haven't done so yet, check us out. And, we're a community page here that is geared towards the newer players of the game, but also towards the players in the game that are looking to help others improve their game. And because we do have a community with players that are new, they do have lots of questions, and this is a good place to help give back to the Golf Clash community and lend your expertise and give answers to these newer players to help them grow in the game. And that is what we built this community for, with the help of several people, including It's RJ TV, Fun and James, Santos, and Helios. They have, they all stream under the 19th hole banner. And, I also have a great support staff as well. I've got Joe K, got Lisa Marie, Fun and James is a mod in here. We got Tim Olson, Jeff Jensen, and Brad from Brad's Clash Book. Also forgot to include him in the list of streamers. He wasn't one of the originals, but I consider him one of our streamers now, just because of the amount he does contribute and the work that he does put into helping make this community what it is. So if you all have not heard of one of those people's names, I do highly recommend that you search them out on YouTube and watch some of their streams and show them some support. So, and Fun and James coming in with another donation. I hope your first monetized day was special. Thank you very much, James. It has definitely been tons of fun hanging out with you all. And Clint's one of our mods on the 19th hole as well. Thank you for reminding me. I knew I was going to forget somebody. That's what happens when you don't have a list in front of you. You kind of just do it off the cuff. That's what happens. But yeah, definitely Clint. I don't know what we do without you muting people and hiding their comments. I saw you had to do it earlier in the stream. I didn't catch who it was or what it was about, but I did see you working hard on the job. So, let's see how many people we got in here now. Do we have a lot of people back in here? Yep, we got 39 in here right now. So we're going to go ahead and start talking about what we have going on here. On the 19th hole, over the past, 3 or so weeks, I've been giving people different opportunities to earn extra entries into the monetization giveaway. And in order to do that, there were different chances that were made available. Like one of them was you had to go to my tourney guide and name your pet or something like that. Then we had a couple days of questions, like what are my son's names, what do I like to drink while I'm streaming, something like that. And then we had a few more where I posted a picture on my way to Pittsburgh, and it was of the cityscape of, I think it was Cincinnati, and someone had guessed that. And then I had 3 other, video comment sections where you had to go in video and comment. I think one of them was say something nice about Fun and James. One of them was tell me about what you got on your in your chest for your your prizes, something like that. So I tried to give opportunities for people to have more than one chance in the drawing. And basically the way you did that was you were active in the 19th hole and you know, on a daily basis. And I know some people took advantage of that and have probably 4 or 5 chances. But all in all, we ended up with 217 total entries for the giveaway. See if I can get back out here. 217 total entries. There we go. So I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom so that y'all can see the final number. And basically, the way this worked is on this thread, anybody could put their name, and you were assigned a number. And then I did add in the extra entries for the different contests, as you see right there. If someone wins that doesn't have a name that matched one in the 19th hole, you will have to go into this video and post using that name in order for me to you know, credit you with your prize. So if something like that happens and nobody does claim it, we will have another drawing. But I suspect that whoever wins will get their prize and claim their prize. But so 217, Golf Clash Chris was the last entry before the cutoff, which I said it was right before RJ's stream started. And Chris got in there pretty much just a little bit right before he started. So let me pull up the chat here real quick and see what we've got going in here. And if you did miss entering, I'm sorry, but we will have more giveaways. So, you know, if you did not get involved in this one, you know, that's a good enough reason to, you know, get yourself more involved in the 19th hole. Because if you're involved in the 19th hole and you still didn't see all these things, and you maybe you're watching with one eye or something, I don't know. But anyways, so Ion, I don't know remember if you were in. If you signed up, you're in. If not, then you're not. But the deadline to enter was passed when RJ's stream started. So, anyways, the way we're going to do this is we have the 217 number. We are going to go to Google, and we're just going to go to number, a random number generator. True random number service right there. All right. So the min number is 1. The max number is 217. Okay. So when I hit that generate button, it's going to show me a number, and then we're going to go back to the page, and we're going to look at what number matches up to the name. And that will be the winner. All right, so are we ready? Let me check the chat. Golf and Wallace made it back. Michael says, good luck, everyone. Such a good sport. Joey says, I never win these things. All right, here we go. And the winning number is 141. 141 is the winner. All right, so we're going to go back now, and we're going to see who the winner is. So, as we scroll, and it might be in the extra. Nope, it's not in the extras. 141. Oh boy. Some people are really close. Uh-oh, it might be Reynard Steinberg. Reynard Steinberg is 141. So Reynard Steinberg is the winner. And this was actually, that was, which one was that? That was the That was actually the one where you had to go and say what kind of animal you had, or if you had a pet, on one of the comment sections of one of my videos. So pretty cool. Reynard is the winner, and I do have his name in bold, so that means he is actually a member of the 19th hole. So we will definitely get up with Reynard, and we get. Oh, Helios, is that you? That's you, Helios. We will get up with Reynard, and I will give him his prize. So that was definitely fun, and always a participant, never a winner. Well, maybe one day, Michael, you will be, and you know, congratulations to Reynard on the W, the big win. And like I said, we will do more of these in the future. And you know, if you go on to streams, you never know. Sometimes some of our guys come on and do special, you know, thumbs up prizes, where if we get so many thumbs up, they give away a gift card or something like that. So here we go. I don't think Reynard is in here. I haven't seen the name pop up yet, but we will definitely get him. So what we're going to do now is we are going to watch the expert round. And as you can see, the expert round is kind of a weird color. Somehow I inverted the color in the settings when I hit record. I have no idea how I did it. But this should make for some interesting viewing. So, you know, if you're seeing weird colors, don't rub your eyes. You know, it's definitely not you. It's how it appears. So this will definitely make for a fun expert round. I'm just glad it didn't look like this when I was playing. Yeah, Winter Lynx colors. Acid Flashbook. Looks fancy. I want mine to look like that all the time. Well, if you invert the colors, I think you can. All right, Lee. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out with us. And sorry you did not win. Go ahead, grab my old Grateful Dead tapes and light up some incense. That's funny. All right, ocean colors. Yes, James. That's right. Ocean colors for the ocean tournament. All right, so here we go. The first hole, I had not hit the record button, so we're going to watch my drive on the first hole. As you see, I go with the extra mile here and the Kingmaker. And James, don't look. I use a special Kingmaker ball, but I do have more of those on this account, so it's okay. And we hit this one, and it goes 3 top, 3 right spin with a little bit of curl, and yeah, we were happy with this one. When you're practicing and you hit a shot like this on the first hole, you kind of like say, oh, well, I may need to play this one for real. So we did get the eagle on that hole, and from hole 2 and on, you will see every shot. It was 3. Let me pull up my notes here on the table just so I have them present, and I can talk a little bit more about them as we're playing. But I think it was 3 top, then 3 right on that shot. And I have no idea where those notes are. Oh, well. Is that them? Nope. I don't know where they went. So, I think it was 3 top, 3 right on that shot. That was an extra mile, Brandon. Extra mile 8. Benny, it allows me to do that on the software DU recorder. The problem is while I'm actually streaming, like playing, like it does kind of lag up my my shot a little bit. Yeah, Brandon, it was about 2/3 overpower, I would say. It was about 2/3 overpower. I really wish I could find those notes. I mean, they got to be right here somewhere. This is what happens when you play rookie, pro, and expert. You have way too many pieces of paper, and you can't ever find anything that you want to find. There they are. All right. That's not the notes. I don't know, y'all. Oh, I think I found them now. 3 top, 4 right. I went a little bit under. I didn't quite go 75% over power. That was the drive on the first hole. So here we are on the second hole, going with the extra mile and the Kingmaker. And these colors are just crazy. Full top, full left, and you know, we're just trying to aim this one. You know, give myself a little bit of leeway there between the rough and the landing spot, because this is a downhill shot. And we went pretty much about 4 rings there on that one. We didn't use any kind of curl. Just hit that one perfect. You know, really tried to just concentrate on hitting the perfect ball on that shot. Even a great left would probably be okay with that shot. Great right, maybe, you know, a little bit iffy. But it's probably still okay. Blueberry Captain Crunch. Alright, so here we go. This is a rough bump shot here. My opponent has got the wood. I would say if you're using a wood club, you know, I would say about 2 bars of backspin. I think he went 3, which is, you know, maybe a little bit excessive. As you see, the ball guide is fairly short of the hole. 8.5 adjustment is a pretty decent size adjustment with the sniper. And he hits it perfect, so we're going to see, you know, he definitely did not adjust enough for the sniper. I think he adjusted like 4 bars or something like that. Maybe not even that. And as you can see, way off on the adjustment. I've got the Goliath, and I really like the Goliath on this hole for the second shot. And I do go, I think a little bit of topspin on the shot. Yeah, I think I go about half a bar of a topspin adjustment. Basically the same that I do in pro. But I do actually move this one up a little bit farther to the edge of the rough. A little bit more topspin probably wouldn't hurt on this shot right here. And with the adjustment right there, we went a little bit, about 4.5 rings on that one. And I really like the bounce in this one and the roll. And we just missed a little bit short and right of the hole on that one. I really like the color of the money banner. That's pretty cool. That kind of that bronzish look to it. And the ball guide is that cool yellowish orange color. This poor guy. I felt bad for him. I really wanted to forfeit and help him out, but I just couldn't. Alright, so we get the putt right here for the easy eagle. So we start off with eagle and eagle, and at this point I told myself, well, we're going to play this one out. We're definitely playing this one hard. Alright, looks like Helios is going to stream next. I know Helios has just got his new laptop all kind of figured out and everything now, which is cool. And he's got the green screen. You know, I don't quite have a green screen, but I'm sure one day when I get a laptop, I'll definitely be looking into that kind of stuff because that's just fun. And Brad's going to stream after Helios. So here we're looking at the ball here for hole number 3, trying to decide what we want to go with. And you know, I do want to use the back landing zone for this shot, and I don't want to find myself in between clubs. You know, so if I had a tournament, the ocean ball here, this would probably be the perfect hole to use the ocean ball on. So we do pick the turkey ball here to start with, but I'm just going to tell you right now that turkey ball is not a good enough ball for this hole. Demi, the reason the stream is like a psychedelic color is because somehow when I went to record the stream, I inverted the colors. So this is what we got. All right, Stacy. See ya. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Jeremiah, you can go to just go to Facebook and in the search bar type in Golf Clash the 19th hole, and you can find it that way. David Austin, my football team is Mississippi State Bulldogs. SEC, baby. Blue coins, yeah. They're going to be pretty good this year, David. We've got a decent receiving core this year, and we've always got a pretty good defense. I think we're picked second. I think we were picked like second or third in the SEC West, which is the best division in the country. Definitely the toughest division to play in. We've got a really good team, a lot of depth coming back. Just I have to see how this new coach handles his talent. So we try the Kingmaker, no, and we finally settle on the eyeball for this shot here. So we're going to go with you know, one right spin or one left spin on this shot. And we're just going to adjust this one, you know, 5, 6 bars, 6 rings. We should just kind of eyeball it. Got that. And we hit it great. I don't know what it is about this hole and great shots. I don't seem to have much luck with the perfect, but we get the nice roll and we just about put it in the hole. Very close for that shot right there. Mississippi Valley State. Yeah, I feel bad for them. We've played them a few times, and let's just say the score was not very pretty. Not very pretty. They're a fairly small school. I don't think they're ever very good in football here right now. Yeah, Jerry Rice. RJ. Ohio State don't want anything to do with the SEC. Let's go back and look at the last 10 times Ohio State played the SEC in a bowl game, and let's just say it's not pretty. All right. Yeah, they finally got one. Do they have a head coach still? Yeah, they got a... Don't they have Urban Meyer? Isn't Urban Meyer their head coach still? I mean, it took an SEC coach to come there and make them good again. So this hole right here is a tough hole to play. With the actual wind in the tournament, you got to play this one like at almost a 4 backspin because of the tailwind. In the pro though, you have a headwind, so you got to play it with a little bit less backspin. Notre Dame. Notre Dame's got to be one of the biggest jokes out there. Ben. I remember that one time Notre Dame made it to the national championship here recently, and I don't know. I mean, I respect Notre Dame and their history because they had quite a great history, but I think they're one of those college football teams that are just overhyped every year and given a little bit more credit than they deserve. What's up, Daniel? Daniel McStute in the house, y'all. I had stopped by. We stopped in Louisville on the way home, and I dropped by Daniel's place of employment and got to talk a little bit with him about the game and a little bit some life things. And even though it was a short visit, it was definitely a memorable one. Pretty cool to actually meet a member of the 19th hole and someone that I actually talked to from time to time on Messenger. So here we go, and I guess I did use the Berserker ball on hole number 4. Thank you very much, Daniel. Daniel with a $3 donation. Awesome. Thank you very much. Let's give Daniel some love in the chat room. And while I was sitting there waiting on my food, Daniel bought me a nice tall boy. So got to sit there and enjoy a drink with one of our 19th hole members. It was definitely a fun, about 20-25 minutes of time. It was like right at the end of his shift, and he didn't recognize who I was when I first walked in there. And I walked up to the bar and I wanted a place to go order. And anybody that works in a restaurant knows that to go orders like right at closing time are like the worst. So I can only imagine what he was thinking in his mind when I said that. And then I said, is your name Daniel? And of course I knew it was him because he had this Kentucky lanyard on, so I knew it was him. And it was at that moment I think he realized that it was me, and the expression on his face was priceless. But it was fun. So as you see, my my approach to this hole on Expert was a little bit better. Oh, that wasn't me. All right, here comes my shot. So I do have the Berserker. So definitely need to use the Berserker in Pro if I'm going to go this route with the Big Topper. Otherwise, just go with the extra mile. So we went the Big Topper, full top spin. I think we went left spin as much as we could, and we are using the Berserker. Ha! I hear you, Chef. That's definitely a deal. I can't remember what area of Canada are you from. So the good thing about this shot with the wind in Expert is even if you missed to the right, you're still your ball's still trailing up that right fairway. So you're still going to make your shot. And we're going to end up in the rough here to the right. But as you see how far my ball went there, if I hit a perfect shot and, rolled that ball down the fairway, there's no telling where that ball may have ended up. But still, where I am right there, it's going to be a really easy chip chance and, pretty much a guaranteed eagle on that shot. And Daniel with another $2. Thank you very much, Daniel. I appreciate it, my buddy. Hope you had a good night at work tonight. I assume that you just now getting off or something. And if your wife is there watching with you, tell her what's up. And it was nice to get to meet her as well. The young talented lady who who drew this piece of artwork for me. It's pretty cool. So here you see I got the Nirvana here. We're just really trying to give ourselves a chance here at this shot. And, you know, it's still a fairly makeable shot from this distance with the Nirvana. You know, right about 10 miles per hour of wind. You know, it's not an easy shot, but it's definitely, you know, not like an impossible shot to make. But you still got to hit that perfect ball, which we don't. We hit it great. It's kind of weird, though, how the Berserker ball is still the same color, but everything else is different. I haven't noticed if the other balls maintained their same color as well. I guess not. I guess that's the Katana. I guess that's the Katana ball right there. So yeah, I guess they do change. It's just the Berserker ball because of its colors. So we get the easy eagle here. You know, as far as the drive goes on this hole, I think, you know, if you're going to use the big topper, you really do have to use, you know, Snow Globe or a Berserker ball. If you don't have those balls, you can definitely use an extra mile with the Titan because it does have that extra distance. But you are going to have to, you know, just be okay with having to, you know, make a little bit longer of a shot, probably with a long iron or maybe a short iron, depending on what kind of a bounce you get. That's okay, Daniel. We are definitely on the rise in basketball. Our team this year is definitely going to make an NCAA tournament appearance. You can book it. What's Kentucky going to do this year? They're gonna win it all again? I know that they probably got 5 new freshmen or something like that. One and dones. How do you think Kentucky's going to do in football this year, considering that is the next sport that is starting? And how did Kentucky do in baseball this year? I didn't see them in I didn't see them in Omaha. They must have been in the stands watching. Auburn, what they got? They got what's his name? Bruce Pearl. Yeah. Definitely a good coach right there. I don't know, Daniel. Do you all have a football team? You know, true college fans support all of their teams, not just the ones that win. Or was that just a Kentucky Kentucky basketball lanyard? I didn't catch that. It might have just been a basketball lanyard. I didn't see it. Close enough. All right, so hole number 5, we're going with the Goliath. And I think we're going to go with 4 down and 2 to the right. I think that's the adjustments that I go with. And I'll let you see the shot before I tell you what, you know, critique myself and my shot. So there we go, 4 down and 2 to the right. And I aim this shot kind of to the right of the hole, kind of like right along the edge of the that white box area, right there. And I like to aim it right there at the edge of the fringe and the fairway section, that second bounce right there. And we adjust it for the wind. And we hit that one perfect, so You know, this is all about the line and the spin now. And we missed a little bit to the right. We did go 2 bars of right spin on that shot, and you know, for future in opening round, I will go, you know, with the same amount of backspin, which was 4, but I'm just going to go with 1 bar of right spin in the next round, and see see how that adjustment works for this shot. But as far as lining it up and adjusting for the wind, I like the adjustments that I made. I just think maybe 2 bars of right spin is a little bit too much for that shot. The ball does like to bounce to the right on the shot, but I think 1 right spin is going to be plenty. You tell him, John. Yeah, Bruce Pearl, didn't he, I don't remember if he got fired from Tennessee or he left Tennessee's basketball program. I can't remember which one it was. Speaking of sports, we are going to be doing fantasy football on the 19th hole. Hopefully have complete details on that posted on the 19th hole in the next couple days. And I think we're going to go with 14 teams in the league. And we are going to be doing points per reception. We're going to do a PPR. I've always liked points per reception, you know, as one of the stats. And what I'm hoping to do is to broadcast live the actual draft and kind of provide like a draft, you know, player-by-player analysis as the draft unfolds. And RJ is going to co-host with me because he's also a big football guy. So he is going to co-host with me, and we're going to talk football and talk players and all kinds of stuff during the actual draft. And then the plan is week by week to kind of do like a little show where we kind of analyze some of the major matchups of the week and kind of like just go by and critique those matchups a little bit, you know, every week. So it seems like that would be kind of fun. You know, maybe not a channel growing type thing, but definitely good for the community, and just, you know, most importantly, just fun to do. You know, even if you're not involved in fantasy, it may be fun to tune in and watch the streams with RJ and I talking. You know, I know RJ gets pretty enthused about football in his stream, even though he's a Cleveland Browns fan. You know. But I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, so that's not too much better in the past 10 years. So, so here we are, hole number 6. In the expert, we are going to play this one to the right side because we do have a wind that's more favorable to go to the right. We do go with the extra mile 8 and a kingmaker for this shot. Golly, that's so crazy, those colors. But, and that extra mile looks badass. Oh, never mind, that's an apocalypse. Ha! Oh, boy. Yeah, it's getting late. I was thinking that looks weird for an extra mile. That's because it's an apocalypse. That looks like Flint water. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I guess at least the Bills are actually like in the hunt for the first half of the year every year. And then they just fall apart the second half of the season. I'm kind of hoping, though, that Buffalo is going to start turning the corner, though. But I kind of hope that every year. And they always kind of get my hopes up, and then they break them. So here we go. Extra mile 8. There we go. So we're going to do a full topspin, and I think we go 3 bars of right spin on this one. What we're actually going to do is we're actually going to be skipping right here in front of the rough. We do want to try to get our shot up as close as we can to that rough without actually hitting the rough, because we want that second bounce to actually land on the other side of the rough. So we're going to adjust 4 rings here for this shot with the extra mile 8, and we're just going to hit this one a little bit of overpower, not too much. We do want to make sure that we do have control over that grate. We do want the perfect shot, And we do just barely clip the edge of that rough, which still is going to leave us in the fairway and in a very good spot for this upcoming rough bump that we're going to attempt. And that's all we want to do, is try to set ourselves up for that rough bump. As you see, my opponent is a little bit too far to the left and is blocked by the tree, so he's going to have to aim to the right on this shot. Montreal. I sure hope they're playing in a different stadium. Ooh, sorry. Than what the Expos used to play in. When I lived in Plattsburgh, New York, we used to drive up to Montreal to watch the Expos play in Olympic Stadium. I'm sure they've demolished it by now. But there used to be like, I don't know, this was back when like Vladimir Guerrero and Pedro Martinez were with the Expos. And there would probably be like 500 to 1,000 people at those games. It was like nobody there at the stadium. So we're barely on the edge of our Goliath here. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to play this one. This was a really fragile shot right here. So we're just going to try to aim this one just through the edge of the hole, and we're gonna aim this one right at min. This one's right at min. So we're going to go just under 3 rings of adjustment right here, and we're right there on the edge. So it would be good to get a little bit more distance on the drive, but we're able to still pull the shot off, and we hit the nice ball there, but we do end up a little bit short on that shot. So I think we were a little bit more worried about making sure we did not hit the fringe and just bounce over the green, as opposed to like the perfect shot and holing that one out. Uh-oh, Jeff, check your PayPal when I have time. Sweet. All right, Jeff. Thank you very much, my friend. So some J Booms in the chat for Jeff Jansen, already a member of our mod team on the 19th hole, and then also making the donation. So really appreciate that, my friend. Make sure you didn't screw up the email. If you want, though, for future reference, anybody in here that would rather donate, through a PayPal or Streamlabs, I do include a link to those in the descriptions of the streams. And you may ask why all the different ways to donate. I know some people it's easier to donate through the the YouTube, and that's perfectly fine. I'm very appreciative of every donation that I get, because it's not something that you have to do. But I even will say this for other streamers that are streaming. When I see people donating, so it's not just for me. I say this anytime I see people donating for streams. PayPal does take 30% of any donation. So small little donations during the stream, for like shots and things like that. That's pretty cool. But if you do know you're going to make like a little bit larger of a donation to anybody, and you do have access to PayPal. PayPal does not take a single cent in the donation, so it's 100% donation for the person you're giving it to. And it is a very secure way of donating. You can also donate through Streamlabs, which is, I think they take a very small percentage, just like maybe 5%. So, I'm not trying to discourage people from donating through PayPal, because like James says, PayPal knows his wife, so basically, he does what he can do, and that's fine. That's awesome. I just like to, always make that pitch out there, whenever I see people donating for any stream. RJ, me, even I see people donating in Tommy's stream, and if you think about it, people that donate a lot all the time, it's just a lot of money that PayPal takes from them, but oh, I said PayPal, I meant YouTube. YouTube. PayPal 0%, YouTube 30%, Streamlabs is like 5%, something like that. The cool thing about Streamlabs though is you get the payments and you can send them to your bank account. That's pretty cool. I haven't ever received anything yet from YouTube, so we'll see how that works here eventually soon. I don't know which one that was, Jeff. Can't remember. As soon as the stream gets over, I'll message you. Yeah, John, it's somehow I inverted the colors. Yeah, Jeff, that's the email that's connected to that account. Yeah, that will work. All right, so we are on hole number 7. Unless we just completely missed hole number 7 while we were talking. Nope, hole number 7 because I see the rocket. All right. So hole number 7 in Expert is actually easier than hole number 7 on Pro, in my opinion, because you do have a straight headwind in Expert. So it makes the shot and the adjustment for the shot a little bit easier, in my opinion. Although with a straight headwind, you do not have to quite use as much backspin for the shot. And as you're going to see, I can't remember exactly the exact numbers I use for backspin, but it's not like the full amount that we have used in previous tournaments. So Scott's going to go first, going with the basic ball. So major kudos to him playing this with a basic ball. Oh no, thunderstorms. That's one thing that we didn't get while we were up in Pittsburgh. We didn't get any good thunderstorms, which is kind of disappointing because, you know, the cool thing about being in the hills of Pittsburgh is the rolling thunder. And I always kind of enjoy that. You got, now, yeah. Water, a chocolate lake. My kids would like that. They love that movie. They watch that thing like 3 to 4 times a week. They probably watched that like twice a day during our trip, at least. But they'd watch the old school Charlie and Chocolate Factory. We don't watch the creepy Johnny Depp version. RJ knows what's up. Yeah, we don't do the creepy Johnny Depp version. All right, so hopefully you all saw the adjustment that I made, because I wasn't paying attention. But I liked it. You know, it worked out pretty good. I might take away about 1 more bar of the backspin because we were even just a little bit short even there with that one. So I might back up 1 more bar on that backspin. But definitely was happy with that shot. This is definitely one of those holes where if you get the birdie, it's definitely a success. If you get the ace, drop your game and go to the casino. Because you are on a streak. Yeah, Troy, I was definitely there. We were in the on Friday. We went up the incline. We went on the Ducky Tour first on Friday, and then after that we went on the incline. So we were up there, able to look down over the city. I got some pictures that I took, and I'll definitely upload those to my Facebook account so that you all can see my pictures from the trip. I was going to try to go to a Pirates game, but it was it Tuesday, and there was some really nasty weather in the afternoon, and they weren't sure of how it was going to be in the evening because it was like an early night game, and I didn't want to purchase tickets and then have it get rained out. So, we ended up not going to the game, which ended up not raining, but just didn't want to take the risk. But definitely will make it to a Pirates game hopefully next time we go. Yeah, I've been to one game at PNC Park, and it's definitely probably the, I don't know. I've been to several different baseball stadiums, and I would say PNC is probably the best place to see a game at, just because of the close proximity of all the seats. I think, like, even if you're sitting up in the nosebleeds, you're like close to the seat, and like if you sit in like behind home plate, you're something like you're closer to the plate than like the on deck batter. It's crazy. Latrobe, I guess not, because it's not. It doesn't sound familiar to me. All right, so here we are, hole number 8. We're gonna go for this shot right here, and we are using the ball from the last tournament, and we're gonna play this shot right here. Just gonna play the wind here. We aren't gonna play a crazy overpower shot, but you see I am going full left spin and just a little bit of backspin on this shot. And as you see, I'm playing just a little bit into overpower, but not too much. I hit it great to the left, and it's coming in really nice. And we get that good bounce, and we get a perfect roll right over that rough right there. And we set ourselves up right there for the eagle chip. I was definitely very happy with that drive for sure. So you see my opponent here. I don't know if he's trying to copy me or what, but or he's trying his own version, but he ends up in not a very good spot right there. He's right there behind those trees, and those trees are in play. So if you all are playing this hole, be aware of that. Those trees are in play. So make sure to not put yourself behind them. All right, so we got the little here. We hit great left, but we got the end bringer in, and we are going to roll this one in for the eagle. So definitely happy with that shot right there. Getting the eagle on hole number 8 is definitely a plus in the positive in this tournament. Oh, okay, yeah, Ian. I mean, Ian, we went by there. They were they actually had on Friday was actually like their first day of like um, training camp at the facilities right there. But yeah, those facilities are right there, like right down there. I don't know. Is that near Carson Street? No, I don't know. My wife could tell me if she was here. But yeah, we drove by the practice facilities many times. I really want to go to a game at the new Brave Stadium. I've heard that is a very small, compact park, kind of like PNC Park. So I'm kind of eager to go see a game there and see what that's all about. So here we are. This is our last and final hole, hole number 9. We are going to go with the big topper here. And we use a Titan ball. And with the wind that you get in Expert, it's really it's not advantageous to try to like go to that left side. So So we're gonna try this out with the big topper. Yeah, James, you've been to a bunch of games there, and you say it's pretty cool. I've heard it's not a very large stadium, but I think that's just the best way to do it nowadays. I think those big stadiums are just a thing of the past. I think it's better to have a small stadium and just, fill it up, have good seats. So that's pretty cool. They're not in the Pittsburgh area, Troy. I think there's some on the outskirts of Pittsburgh, but when I lived in Pennsylvania, I lived near Lancaster, and I think that is where the main bulk of the Amish people stay is Lancaster County. But I know there are some people in and around the Pittsburgh area. But I did not see any Amish buggies while I was in Pittsburgh. So here we are, hole number 9. We're not going to hang around too long after this stream right here, because I do know there are some other people that want to play. I think Helios is going to play, and possibly Brad after him. So after we finish here, if y'all would go and check out Helios and show him some love and support. So here we clearly misjudged this ball. From here, I do not adjust for the wind. I did not make my wind adjustment here. So you're going to see my shot go way far to the right. We still end up being okay. Luckily, we did not roll off the cliff into the water. But that was that's a mistake that's very easily correctable. I did not adjust for the wind at all on that shot. I lined up my shot where I wanted it, but then did not adjust for the wind. So but thankfully, when you do go for that shot over the water, pretty much wherever you end up, you are going to be within distance of the green. So as you're going to see, I still have a fairly decent attempt at this green shot here. And, I might get a little bit overly aggressive with this shot. But any kind of chip from the fringe of this green is a fairly easy chip, manageable. So tomorrow I plan on probably playing, I don't know, I might do another pro account, but I also may do my rookie account. I just have not totally decided yet on which one I'm going to play. And I'm hopefully going to try to play one of my other pro accounts and individually get the videos up on YouTube. So in case anybody wants just to watch an individual video with commentary, they can do that. So we got to hit this chip right here for a minus, I think it's minus 14, which, I'm very happy with a minus 14 in expert. I think I'm going to go with the second option, James. Ian, I think he's going to come on right after me. So within like the next 5 to 15 minutes, somewhere in there. Just keep refreshing your YouTube. It'll pop up. If you're not friends with him yet, he posted like 5 or 6 names up. Click on his name and you can get to his channel that way. It also may be the colors of the stream, James. Yep, just click on the Helios ball. All right, y'all, so that is the stream. And thank you all for joining me tonight and sticking with me through the through the stream. Let's see if we can pull up that 19th hole one more time. And go to the winner. I'm trying to remember who the winner is. I have to go back to the beginning of the stream and see. I don't know if anybody's posted yet in here. I'm sure someone else remembers. I know it wasn't Clint. Oh, yeah, Reynard. Reynard was the winner. Let's see if we can find his name here. What, 140? Was it 142? Nope, 141 it was. Reynard Steinberg. All right, so Reynard Steinberg was the winner for the monetization giveaway, and we will contact him and get him his prize. So thank you all very much for joining me tonight, and y'all make sure to check out Helios here the next, I guess, 10 to 15 minutes or so. And thank you all those that stuck around. Peace out. We'll see y'all tomorrow.